satellite weather is being brought to you by ICO.
Good evening, everybody. Let's first take a quick look around the country and see what's going on. Everything east of the Mississippi is pretty quiet tonight. The big storm in the east has moved way out to sea. It's fair skies from New England all the way down into the Gulf of Mexico. Some light showers in parts of southern Florida today. And the mid-Mississippi Valley shows signs of a little bit of moisture. Some shower activity from East Texas all the way up through. And, of course, cloudy skies for much of Minnesota tonight. Crazy weather for us. Out in the west, there's a brand new storm moving in, a big new snowstorm in the Washington, Oregon area. And inland a little ways, they are getting some heavy snow warnings in parts of Idaho and the Cascades of Washington, Oregon, the Sierra Nevadas of Northern California and Nevada. And this is a pretty good-sized storm cell. It's probably, we don't know for sure, probably going to track down along the Gulf Stream and miss us again as far as any snow is concerned. Here's what we are looking forward to. Temperature-wise for tomorrow, we will be somewhere in the single digits for most part around the Northland, zeros into the low teens in some areas, and up in that northern area of North Dakota, zeros and minus zeros, although we've got some crazy weather we'll talk about in a moment here. 40s up in the northwest, 50s and 60s in Southern California. In the New England area, 40s and 50s, a pretty mild day up there. 70s and 80s. It's really heating up down in Florida and Georgia and into the Gulf states. Now if we look at our map, this is tomorrow morning's map. Now this is a fast-moving system coming through here. At this very moment, this cold front is sitting right across like this, right over northern Minnesota. And as a result, this high-pressure cell, which is pumping down all this cold air and which was supposed to bring us some very frigid air for a couple of days, is just being stopped by the cold front. So if you live in International Falls, you could see temperatures of 25 below zero tonight. If you live in Duluth, you could see temperatures of around zero. About a 25-degree difference between the Twin Ports and International Falls. So you folks on the Iron Range will be somewhere in between that area, maybe 10, 15 below for some of you up there. But that cold front dividing the two parts of our area, making quite a difference in temperatures. Now by tomorrow night, high pressure settling over our area, and it will be a pretty comfortable day with not much activity going on, and partly cloudy skies, a whole hum kind of a deal. The heavy, the deep cold that we're expecting for the weekend is not going to materialize either. As this high system moves off now, we're going to get some southerly airflow again, cloud cover rolling in, and pretty comfortable weather as we begin February. We thought maybe it was going to be a disastrously cold weekend. Not true. The storm gathering momentum in the west by tomorrow night. Will that bother us? Probably not. We'll have to wait and see, though everything has been sliding underneath Minnesota up until now. Let's take a look at the radar, the National Weather Service. This is 240 miles around. There's just no activity at all. Temperatures are more on the normal side now. It's 5 degrees at Ashland, 7 in Ironwood, Michigan. Thunder Bay not checking in tonight. 1 degree at the Falls Fort Francis. You folks will get a little chilly before morning. 10 at Virginia Hibbing, 6 at Grand Rapids, 3 at Bemidji, 13 at Brainerd, 25 degrees in the Twin Cities. Now you see here 5 degrees below zero at Fargo and 17 below up in Winnipeg. So that cold air just now moving in. It will hit the top part of Minnesota in the next couple of hours or so. Let's take a look now at the Twin Ports. 21 at the harbor, 16 at the airport, and 21 at Superior. What a difference, huh? High today, 17 officially at the airport. That's normal. 41 the record in 1892. Our low last night was 4 below. Normal is 2 below the record, 33 below in 1982. Now, outdoors, it's cloudy. We had a trace of snow early overnight, 15-mile visibility. North winds at 10 miles an hour. Wind chill at 1 below, 58% humidity, 2981 with a steady barometer. Sunrise at 7:34, and the sun will set at 5:12.